Okay, there we go. A bit delayed due to technical issues. And, well, ahoy everyone, welcome aboard. I'll be your Captain Hillian today, along with...
Fears to mighty Lieutenant Rakir at your service, along with...
Gunnery Mate Rom.
And
a different Lord of the Orcish Armor.
And welcome back to, well, a game I've been wanting to stream for quite some time. Mass Effect. Rather, the Mass Effect Legendary Edition version of the very first Mass Effect. With some mods installed for quality of life and, well, was also supposed to be for texture improvements, but, well, those were not wanting to install, so maybe next time we'll see it with those installed.
Yeah, and I noticed there's some...
there's some heavy lag going on.
A bit of lag on our icons.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, could be because the graphic... okay, because the graphics card is being taxed almost 100%.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Hold on. There's no option for this?
The options are a bit here.
Why?
Let's see. Motion blur off, VSync, film grain off, anti-aliasing.
Because this is a 2009 game. That's why.
Yeah, so 16 years ago. Okay, achievements. Not a single one gotten here, because this is a completely fresh install. And, well, actually, better word said, I have not... ever since I bought this version of the game, I have not started it outside of just testing to see if OBS will play nice with it, which, well, it does in borderless mode.
Actually, stupid question. You did install the Pinnacle Station mod, right?
That one I skipped because that's just, there's no story with that, to my knowledge. I did have the original DLCs.
Yeah, that's
fair though.
Yeah, I just wanted to mention that one because Pinnacle Station was a DLC for the first game, but because Mass Effect Legendary Edition used the PS3 as its version as its basis, and it lacks Pinnacle Station because the code for Pinnacle Station on PS3 was corrupted.
Yeah.
Weird.
Okay. Now, for some context, I originally bought this game only on the recommendation of Angry Joe from his review of Mass Effect 2, and yeah, I have played through Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3, but my fucking saves kept getting lost or corrupted, so I never played through Mass Effect 3 with an imported save. So when we eventually get to that one, that'll be the first time where I'll actually have my actions from the previous games have an effect. And to be fully honest, Mass Effect 3 without an imported save, bland as fuck to a certain degree. So that should make things a whole lot more interesting. But for now, let's start a new career.
It does have its good moments, but...
Military database. Classified information requested. Establishing secure connection. Secure connection confirmed.
Okay, profile reconstruction.
Okay, I just love how our character created for Mass Effect 1 was that we're looking into like classified info, and then something broke the records.
Yeah, apparently, yeah.
Now we gotta rebuild our own shit.
I also find it kind of funny that this is the only one that it's like the character creator actually has a voice. The other two do not.
Yeah. This is John Shepard.
Okay, profile reconstruction. Due to your covert N7 status, ID records are incomplete. Please confirm identity from the records below or register manually. We've got... we can choose between male and female characters. These two being the basic appearance. And is it just me or is she just staring into your soul?
She might be. It's like 2009 being slightly upscaled.
I like
Also,
Yeah.
fun fact I found out. So you know how Mass Effect 3 has like this cover that has like Shepard in front of the planet with like explosions in the background, and you can
Yeah.
flip it, go from male Shep to female Shep.
Mm-hmm.
The original winner for that was actually blonde Shepard, but later on they made it so that it was the red-haired Shepard, the one we have
Okay.
as default. That's just a weird bit of like, yeah, trivia.
Okay, I
Also-
actually have the pre-order version of Mass Effect 3, and yeah, on the on one side of the box you have male Shepard, on the other you have femme Shepard.
Yeah.
Okay, I should pull that thing out some other time. So, shall we go
Yeah.
with a basic appearance,
Yeah.
or shall we make our own abomination?
I'd say customize
You know
it a little
what?
bit.
Fuck it. Let's go for customization. Let's see.
Well, we to go with female. And also,
Yeah,
we
just
can.
a moment. I think we have a new potential issue on Discord again.
What?
What now?
Somebody sent me a friend request, and I don't know who that is, and they are on Discord on our channel.
They fuck.
Let's see.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Wait. Before you do anything,
Mm-hmm.
take a picture of
Report.
their name so you can share it and report it.
Yep.
Like other Discord servers we're friends with.
Huh, it didn't appear in
Yep.
my. I guess they got suspect
Yeah,
order put in the other thing as a potential spam.
Yeah, it says here on the welcome channel, one message hidden from likely spammer. Let's see,
Oh, yeah.
profile. One
Hello,
mutual.
Aurora.
Reports.
Hello.
Next. Okay, what? Alright, Discord, why the fuck can't you just report a suspected spam account? Just their quote-unquote profile?
That's weird.
Fuck
Also,
it,
I'm
just
gonna really
I'm just
quickly-
bringing the hammer down. There.
I'm gonna really quickly grab a coffee.
There we go. Okay, let's see. Hello, Aurora, hope you're doing well. Yeah, just another fucking spammer got onto the Discord.
Okay.
So, yeah, they're gone.
Okay, I had the pop up, but it did not. Okay, I have a option to show spam request. Okay, so that's good, I guess.
Okay, just throwing that into paint nets to spread the word about it later. Okay, back to this though.
Please log
Custom
in.
custom
female.
female.
Your profile.
Now you can
Yeah.
name her whatever you want. What's a good name for? You know, for the fuck of it, I kind of want Hillian. I kind of wanted to say Uhura, but yeah, that makes more sense given where we're doing.
Okay.
That would make sense, for that's. Wait, have you used that name before?
Data corruption detected.
Yep,
I have
somebody
used it
broke-
on some spots.
Profile.
Yep, it's
Confirm
official. Somebody
pre-service
spilled.
history.
Somebody spilled their soda on the goddamn servers again. Fucking Griff.
Okay. Now we can
Okay.
choose a background and a pre-service history and an
Your
earlier
background
history.
and your okay. So you can pick your character's background, and if I remember correctly, your military history, and then modify how your character looks. So if I'm
Okay.
correct, Spacer can give you plus karma. Earthborn gives you negative karma, and Colonist is the in-between one.
Yeah, and both of your history picks can also affect or can also have some minor effects in the story. But, well, for that, I'll not speak of that for spoilers, just in case anyone hasn't seen this game before. Okay, we can choose between Spacer. Both of your parents were in the Alliance military. Your childhood was spent on ships and stations as they transferred from posting to posting, never staying in one location for more than a few years. Following in your parents' footsteps, you enlisted at the age of 18. Then Colonist. You were born and raised on Minduar, a small border colony in the Anakin Traverse. When you were 16, slavers raided Minduar, slaughtering your family and friends. You were saved by a passing Alliance patrol, and you enlisted with the military a few years later. And then we have Earthborn. You were an orphan raised in the streets of the great metropolises covering Earth. You escaped alive of petty crime and underworld gangs by enlisting with the Alliance military when you turned 18. Okay,
Personally,
does
I
anyone
prefer
want to
that.
vote on which to choose?
I did colonist when I
Yeah, I was
played
gonna-
as my character Adrian.
I was gonna say
but I'm-
personally, I vote colonist because that's my go-to.
You can also do. Okay, so we have two colonists. Drakir. I think his brain shut down.
Yep,
Are you
seeing
there?
the icon light up a bit.
Oh, wait. Oh, come on, Mike. I was doing loud growling thinking noises.
We're going rah rah, and none
No,
of us
no.
noticed.
It must have mistaken you for a Krogan.
Oh, now I have an idea for next time.
Actually, no,
I
I shouldn't
won't.
have said.
If I
Yes.
may, good
Yep.
sir. I vote for colonist.
Okay,
So we're
unanimous
colonists.
then.
Confirm psychological
Unanimous?
profile.
Yep. To be honest, with most fan fiction about about Mass Effect, they like most of them seem to give the shepherds, male or female, the colonist background. All right.
I've seen a few that use spacer. That might be because that's the one where Shepard does have a family.
Yeah, he does.
True.
That is the case. That is the case. It says it in that one, I think.
Okay. Then we have the psychological profile. We've got Soul Survivor. During your service, a mission you were on went horribly wrong. Trapped in an extreme survival situation, you had to overcome physical torments and psychological stresses that would have broken most people. You survived while all those around you fell, and now you alone are left to tell the tale. Then we have War Hero. Early in your military career, you found yourself facing an overwhelming military force. You risked your own life to save your fellow soldiers and defeat the enemy despite the impossible odds. Your bravery and heroism have earned you medals and recognition from the Alliance fleet. And Ruthless. Throughout your military career, you have held fast to one basic rule: get the job done. You've been called cold, calculating, and brutal. Your reputation for ruthless efficiency makes your fellow soldiers wary of you. But when failure is not an option, the military always goes to you first. Okay.
Also, did I miss something? Also, hello, Aurora, and no, you're not a spammer. We just had a spammer invade the Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told that already.
All right. I was too focused to make sure if I needed to, decline them. But luckily, Discord did that for me.
Yeah. They're
Anyways,
luckily getting better in that. But yeah, in this case, this one is the neutral option. This one gives you charm, not positive karma, and this one gives you intimidation, the quote-unquote negative karma.
one. If I may speak about my own playthrough, the way I thought of Adrian Shepard was that he was the colonist on Mindworld, the colonist backstory. Then after being picked up by survivors, he effectively picked up by the military, he went through the ruthless route because he wanted to kill all of the Batarians.
Makes sense, yeah. So,
But,
Ruthless is your votes?
My vote's ruthless.
Okay. Drakir? Or Dervin to while he's processing, I guess.
My mic is going crazy for some reason. I don't get it. A noise
You're
suppression
supposed to
on?
read-
Yes, it is. Okay. So my choice. I'm gonna say War Hero, actually.
Okay, 1-1.
I was debating between Soul Survivor or War Hero, but yeah, War Hero.
Okay. Oh, let's go with
Confirm
that one then.
Military specialization.
Okay, now this is where things get a whole lot more interesting. The military that Aurora X Mass Effect. We're not there just yet. Okay, these are the classes. We've got Soldier, Engineer, Adept, or the glowy one, Infiltrator, Sentinel, another glowy one, and Vanguard, which also glows. These fall into your typical, not really typical. We've got full-on warfare, all combat all the time. Engineer is, well, the tech stuff. Adept is the space magic. And these three are hybrids. Infiltrators are combat and tech. Sentinels are tech and space magic. And Vanguard is combat and space magic. That's me there. Aurora, I vote for the glowy person.
Yeah, that's why I'm laughing.
Which one? There's three.
There's like three glowing persons. I vote for soldier.
Okay, first let me actually read these out just to cover them. Soldiers are combat specialists ideal for the front lines of a firefight. Soldiers have improved health, can specialize in the use of all weapon types, start with the ability to wear medium armor, and can train in the use of heavy armor. Engineers are tech specialists using the holographic Omni tool. They can decrypt security systems, repair or modify technical equipment, disrupt enemy weapons or shields, and heal their squad. Engineers can only wear light armor, and they specialize in pistols. Adepts are one of the cats ones in. They're scratching at the door. Hello, Oscar. He's been visiting more and more frequently.
Interrupted by the cat. I love it.
He just immediately does a circle of the room. Okay, do you want to get in the closet again? Apparently my cat is gay because he often just jumps into the closet, but not this time. Where are you going? Let's see. Adepts are biotic specialists. Through upgradable implants, they can use biotic powers to lift or throw objects, shield the squad, and disable or destroy enemies. Adepts can only wear light armor, and they specialize in pistols. Then the first hybrid one. We've got the Infiltrator. Infiltrators combine combat and tech abilities to specialize in killing or disabling enemies at long range. Infiltrators are trained to use Omni tools, focusing on decryption and offensive abilities rather than healing. They can specialize in pistols or sniper rifles and wear medium armor. And, well, let's be honest, if you can choose between a pistol and a sniper rifle, the choice is easy. Yep, Oscar's up on the bed. Sentinel. Sentinels combine biotic and tech abilities. Typically, they use biotic abilities and advanced healing skills to defend allies. They can also disrupt opponents with biotic or tech attacks. They are more efficient at tech and biotics than other classes, but at the expense of combat. Sentinels can only wear light armor and receive no specialized weapon training. And last but not least, the Vanguards are biotic warriors. They combine biotics and weapons to take down opponents and are especially deadly at short range. They specialize in pistols and shotguns and wear medium armor. Okay, and I may as well put my own vote in here. Typically, when I've played through these games, it's been as the Vanguard. But if you all vote for something else, we can go with that instead.
At that, I'm going to say that typically my preference as for classes in the first one has always been either the Vanguard or the Sentinel. Or the soldier.
So you're voting soldier?
Yeah, I vote any of those three really, but
okay.
If I have to pick, I'll pick the Vanguard.
Okay. Rom? Rom, you still here? Apparently not. Drakir?
Oh, it's either Vanguard or Soldier.
Okay, and Aurora says Sentinel, apparently. for the light show.
Sentinel is also a good option for sure.
Okay. Not seeing mute, so I'm guessing he stepped away for some reason or something. On Rom, that
Maybe.
is.
I avoided Infiltrator in this one because I don't like the way the sniper rifles work in the first game.
Yeah, the first game is quite different from the other two.
Yeah.
And
But
we
otherwise, I
can
tend to
choose
end
to
up-
change classes between the games, I believe, or at least between 1 and 2. Not sure about 2 and 3.
Oh yeah.
Okay, but, well, we've had 2 votes for Vanguard, plus my own that I'm adding in, so Vanguard it'll be then.
Issue identification.
And, let's... Is there a randomized button here somewhere?
Yeah.
Here's the
I'd say
thing.
a lot.
I was debating between Vanguard or Soldier. Like, is Soldier the only one that can use heavy armor?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, come on.
I'd also say let's try to make her at least a little nice looking, but really it's up to you.
These are just the presets. Gone full circle.
I don't remember the dyed hair ever being a preset, but okay.
And I did one mod I did install added more hairstyles, so that could have expanded on this as well.
Yeah.
Let's see, iris color. Let's go with that instead. I don't want to spend like half an hour on this, so I'm just going to probably have a bit of a gamble
if
with
you're
this
like-
or so.
If you're like me on it, then the way I do it is I touch the sliders a little bit, but not much.
Not really for that. Let's see. Mm-hmm. Let's go
Maple
with
ice
that.
cream? Or that one.
I just noticed that we could put in an appearance code as well. Oh yeah, let's go with
Oh,
that.
Construction complete.
Okay. Haley Ann Shepard, a colonist war hero who's a vanguard. Alright.
Identification
I
confirmed.
kind of like that little name twist. That's kind of funny.
Okay, let's go with normal difficulty. We'll level up manually. Level scaling, let's put that in legendary mode, see how that goes. And let's see, defensive or all. Let's see. Does that give it... Let's have them go all out. Subtitles, autosave, and tutorials. Okay, here we go.
I don't remember what the level scaling thing does, but
Yep. Let's see. Replication settings. Day recovery backtracking. Let's enable that just in case. Okay, enabled. Okay. You're able to change settings at any time. Okay.
and now I go quiet for this
Well,
stuff.
What about Shepard? She grew up in the colonies.
She knows how tough life can be out there. Her parents were killed when slavers attacked Mindwar.
She proved herself during the Blitz, held off enemy forces on the ground until reinforcements arrived.
She's the only reason Elysium is still standing.
We can't question her courage.
Humanity needs a hero, and Shepard's the best we've got.
I'll make the call.
I like how they integrate her colony background and her whatever your choice for her war story was.
Okay, in the year 2148, explorers on Mars discovered the remains of an ancient spacefaring civilization. In the decades that followed, those mysterious artifacts revealed startling new technologies, enabling travel to the farthest stars. The basis for this incredible technology was fading out too fast for me to read properly. But yeah, that's...
Mass Effect.
Yeah.
I wish you could pause that, but yeah.
Okay.
The Arcturus
And the
V
first-
relay is in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander.
The first Normandy, man, is she beautiful.
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit. launch run has begun. Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1.
2 and 3 have the better
Thrusters,
relay jump.
check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have
I
arrived.
hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment, so you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead, so that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story, but only an idiot believes the official story.
Okay, and here we have the famous slash infamous dialogue wheel. Okay. Typically, yep, yes, game, I know how a mouse works. Typically, the upper options over here on the right will progress or end a conversation, with you getting, well, with you being diplomatic. In the middle is typically more neutral and such. And down here is, well, this is the renegade option. Not all options, but certainly a good amount of these give Paragon or Renegade points, which add up to allow you to upgrade your Charm or Intimidate stats more in this game. So, what shall we do? Shall we go more Paragon, Renegades, or in between?
I'm gonna go with agree.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with agree as well.
Okay. Look here.
I will just agree as well, since I don't know how their official store things work over there, so...
Okay, so mostly Paragon it is
They
then.
don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
He sounds angry. Something must have gone wrong with the mission.
Captain always sounds like that when he's talking to me.
Can't possibly imagine why.
Also, real quick, I do have to say that one thing I actually dislike about the wheel in the first 3 games is, actually no, in the first 2 games, it's not clear entirely what options are Paragon and which options are Renegade and Neutral.
Yeah, but in general, the upper ones tend to be more towards Paragon.
Yeah.
They're always on a mission.
And we're getting dragged right along with him.
Relax, Presley. You're gonna give yourself an ulcer.
Okay. And yeah, whenever you get Paragon or Renegade options, it does show up above, it does show up afterwards, above the minimap in the lower right.
I'd say feel free to talk to everybody too. Presley's a bit of a dink, but I don't mind him.
That's space.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert.
I'll be right
agents.
back.
Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
Yeah. why send him?
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper, less chance of security leaks too. Plus there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, man. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
You wanted to say something, Dervin?
I didn't lose my train of thought on that one, but I will say that his other thought did occur to me. That's like, that life-size statue. One for us, please.
You don't trust Nihilus.
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War. Lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
That was 30 years ago. You can't blame Nihilus for that.
No, I guess not. But it still makes me nervous to have a Spectre on board, especially a Turian. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command, and they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
And to that I say, racist bastard.
Okay, we also unlock codex entries as we interact with people and cover topics. Yeah.
Roughly
Turians.
1,200 years ago, the Turians were invited to join the Citadel Council to fulfill the role of galactic peacekeepers. The Turians have the largest fleet in Citadel space, and they make up the single largest portion of the Council's military forces. As their territory and influence has spread, the Turians have come to rely on the Solarians for military intelligence and the Asari for diplomacy. Despite a somewhat colonial attitude towards the rest of the galaxy, the ruling hierarchy understands they would lose more than they would gain if the other two races were ever removed. Turians come from an autocratic society that values discipline and possesses a strong sense of personal and collective honor. There is lingering animosity between Turians and humans over the First Contact War of 2157, which is known as the Relay 314 incident to the Turians. Officially, however, the two species are allies, and they enjoy civil, if cool, diplomatic relations.
And yeah, if I remember correctly, all of the primary ones are voiced. The secondary ones are text only, though.
Yeah, so that's a lot of reading on the secondary ones if you prefer to do them too.
I'll probably cover a good amount of them, maybe not all of them though. And I do like that. I do like the codex and such. It probably wasn't the first that did something like this, but I do believe this game helped popularize these semi-in-universe guidebooks of a sort. Or not really guidebooks, but traveler's handbooks or something.
Oh yeah. This is a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Mass Effect edition.
Yeah.
Humanity's first contact with an alien race occurred in 2157. At that time, the Alliance allowed survey fleets to activate any dormant mass relays discovered, a practice considered dangerous and irresponsible by Council-aligned races. When a Turian patrol discovered a human fleet attempting to activate a relay, they attacked. One human vessel survived, retreating to the colony of Shanxi. The Turians followed, quickly defeating the local forces. Shanxi was occupied, the first and to date only human world to be conquered by an alien species. The Turians believed the handful of ships they defeated represented the bulk of human defenses, so they were unprepared when the Second Fleet, under Admiral Castanet Drescher, launched a strong counteroffensive, evicting them from Shanxi. The Turians mobilized for full-scale war, drawing the attention of the rest of the galaxy. The Council quickly intervened, forcing a truce. Fortunately for humanity, the First Contact War was ended with a diplomatic solution.
Yeah, Shanxi is often a very popular thing among the among the fan fictions, especially crossover fan fictions to cover. Though a lot tend to go for that Earth kicks the Turians' ass and such, but some do balance it out a bit better.
Yeah.
Though I am a bit blanking on any examples at the moment.
What I want to point out is apparently so the council has a massive law: do not turn on relays willy-nilly, and they couldn't just like in any relay they find just put in a do not turn to on sign with like a universal translator on it or something.
Well, they need a universal translator, and well, that's only in Star Trek.
Yeah, that's true.
And then there's the whole thing about the symbols potentially meaning completely different things. But then again, you could probably just have a beacon somewhere that projects a hologram of just the mass relay, it being activated, something coming through and destroying the figures of the activators or something. But yeah, the council tends to be a bit dumb on some things.
Yeah,
that's where for this one I like to think of it as what I heard it in my mind. I translated as the Turians are like, "Let's go! These guys are being dicks." Next on the council, it's quickly like, "Whoa, hold on."
And maybe dumb wouldn't be the right word, but complacent, because the things have been going on for centuries at a similar pace for them, and well, here comes humanity to kick sand into their playpen.
Yeah.
It's like humans just show up out of
supranational government representing the interests of humanity as a whole. The Alliance is responsible for the governance and defense of all extrasolar colonies and stations. The Alliance grew out of the various national space programs as a matter of practicality. Sol's planets had been explored and exploited through piecemeal national efforts. The expense of colonizing entire new solar systems could not be met by any one country. With humans knowing that alien contact was inevitable, there was enough political will to jointly fund an international effort. Still, the Alliance was often disregarded by those on Earth until the First Contact War. While the national governments dithered and bickered over who should lead the effort to liberate Shanxi, the Alliance fleet struck decisively. Post-war public approval gave the Alliance the credibility to establish its own parliament and become the galactic face of humanity.
And of course, America has to slap its face on the logo.
Yeah.
Yep.
With a slight featuring of the South Americans.
Okay. Well, let's not have most of this stream be an audiobook.
Yeah, let's get some action in there.
Telling us about this mission.
That's crazy. The captain's in charge here. He wouldn't take orders from a Spectre.
Not his choice, Doc. Spectres don't answer to anyone. They can do whatever they want. Kill anyone who gets in their way.
Oh, you watch too many spy vids, Jenkins.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
You need to calm down, Corporal. A good soldier stays cool even under fire.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
Yeah, these little side bits where you can be diplomatic or ruthless, they tend to vanish if you go into investigate, I believe, or they have a chance. Some do vanish if you go investigate further. So those typically will take priority.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself in the Blitz. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
You're a
let's
private
see.
in the military. You
Yeah.
kind of, it's gonna be an uphill climb.
Yeah.
It's fair to say that for the whole disappearing thing, they disappear briefly, and in some cases, the conversation you brought up temporarily overrides it until you complete that, and then it goes back to the investigate.
Okay. Let's see. Aurora. Nobody ever plays Renegades. Yeah, I believe most people do play through these games as Paragon first and then go back as Renegades. We
Yeah.
probably won't be doing that, though.
I've done Renegade like halfway through, maybe once. It's funny, but I can't do it very well.
Just to clarify, you're playing as Renegade is not playing as evil. It's, well, more like being ruthless and such. But some Renegade options are just absolute dick moves.
Yeah.
Let's see, Aurora. Well, I don't want to be nasty to the NPCs either. If this happened today, they'd slap all kinds of ad on Normandy.
On the other hand, I will take some Renegade actions.
Ahead of you. Don't do something stupid to mess
Sorry?
up.
Don't worry, ma'am. I'm not gonna screw this up.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I do take some Renegade actions on the story with the Paragon playthrough, but it's only the ones where I know that they won't actually affect anything.
Okay, from the second game on, there are interrupts that you can do in certain scenarios. You typically get to choose between a Paragon interrupt and a Renegade interrupt, but sometimes it'll just be one of them.
Yep.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I hope we get a chance to see him in action. I heard Nihilus took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
Yeah, they are basically publicly known Black Ops.
Yeah, they say that they have little power, but yet we see throughout the series how much power they actually have, and it's more than they say.
Yeah.
Even still.
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the Council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. You're a war hero, right? Held off an entire enemy fleet during the Blitz single-handed? That's the kind of talent the Spectres are looking for.
This is all just wild speculation. The Spectres aren't interested in recruiting humans, no matter how capable.
And yeah, sometimes these will just stick around.
How do you control agents with unlimited power?
I suppose the Council could revoke the Spectre status of an agent who got out of hand. At that point, Citadel Security Services would take over.
Those C-Sec grunts wouldn't stand a chance. The Spectres were 20 ordinary soldiers. The Spectres police themselves. An agent goes rogue, they send another agent to take him down. That's Spectre justice.
The Corporal's confusing romantic legends with reality, Commander.
Yeah, very cowboy-like.
Yep. Yeah. It is dangerous, actually.
Okay.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
It's a bit too hot-blooded for the cold fields.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
Oh, how
Okay.
little he knows.
No spoil.
Yeah, I won't say anything.
Oh dear God, it's on fire!
Spectres are agents from the Office of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance and answer only to the Citadel Council. They are elite military operatives, granted the authority to deal with threats to peace and stability in whatever way they deem necessary. They operate independently or in groups of 2 or 3. Some are empathetic peacekeepers, resolving disputes through diplomacy. Others are cold-blooded assassins, ruthlessly dispatching problem individuals. All get the job done one way or another, often operating outside the bounds of galactic law. The Spectres were founded after the Solarians joined the Council. For many years, they operated in secrecy as backroom problem solvers. Only after the Krogan rebellions did their activities become publicized. Assignment of a Spectre is less contentious than a military deployment, but makes it clear that the Council is concerned about a situation.
Yep.
Yeah. Also, I do find it funny how the Krogans don't really have a Spectre program of their own, but for very different reasons than the humans.
I mean, the Krogans are like, charge! Not really good at the stealth thing.
Yeah. It's like trying to sneak around with a battle
Commander
tank.
Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
The captain said he'd meet me here.
He's on his way. I'm interested in this world we're going to, Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
They say it's a paradise.
Yes, a paradise. Serene, tranquil, safe. Eden Prime has become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it really?
Do you know something?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
And the plot thickens music starts.
Yep. And I think it's safe to say we can pick both options for this one. Both the top and bottom, I think we can do it.
Tell me about this, sir.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Why didn't we keep the beacon for ourselves?
You humans don't have the best reputation. Some species see you as selfish, too unpredictable, too independent, even dangerous.
Sharing that beacon will improve relations with the Council. Plus, we need their scientific expertise. They know more about the Protheans than we do.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
Guess that explains why I bump into him every time I turn around.
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
You held off an enemy assault during the Blitz single-handed. You showed not only courage, but also incredible skill. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
Yep, a shot at the first human Spectre, huh?
Also, I just wanted to damn it. Also, I just wanted to point out, he talks about how we are an unpredictable, possibly untrustworthy race. To independence, like, I mean, where's the lie?
Yeah, it is funny how quickly he's like, we're untrustworthy, and then all of a sudden, but you, on the other hand.
But he mentioned that's how our species view humanity, not himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, where's the lie?
Yeah,
Where's the lie?
I was gonna say, like, at the same time, the way he says it at first, it's kind of like he's kind of being a dickhead judgment of you too, you know. Like he's that vague about it.
I mean, maybe just to test Shepard's reaction.
Yeah, he is to be a mentor after all, and well, what mentor doesn't fuck with their student a bit, huh?
Yeah.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees, galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
Also, is it just me, or did Shepard end up a bit duck-faced with this?
Probably.
Maybe just a little bit.
That's just at the standards.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
This is the first world we've managed to do without having to...
All advanced galactic civilization is based on
Without fucking it up.
technology. Even yours.
Give me a second.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
That's also where I'm gonna quickly
trying to get out.
Yeah.
Also, I was gonna say, we are the first colony that hasn't had to get their shit from Musk.
Yeah. And I'm also gonna say, the whole Mars thing, it's like, if that was a small data cache, what the hell defines a big one?
Yeah. Also, I'm pretty sure if Musk existed in the Mass Effect universe, he would have been launched into space without a suit when the first railgun was invented. Or the first effective one.
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
And that's why a stealth ship is being sent.
I just want to... I'm not gonna spoil anything. It's just kind of funny when you play the second game.
Alright.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't. Get evac. They came
everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5.
Huh. Looks like the Zulu came from.
Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold.
Okay.
Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Yeah, Turians emote mostly through their mandibles. And that was basically their version of their mouths falling open for a second.
Doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you're coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
They had
the chance. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
We've got his back, Captain.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck.
But when the dialogue wheel splits into a Y like that, it is typically one or the other.
Also, the Joker is alive.
Different Joker.
Not the Arkham one.
I just want to point out, just look up how high the Normandy is. We jumped off that. We didn't. It didn't even land. We just jumped off it.
And
it smells like smoke and death.
Our legs are not broken. That's a miracle.
Okay. One way that this game differs with the other ones is that we have infinite ammo, but our weapons can overheat, as you can see in that bar. We can aim further down the sights, of course. Okay.
No, yeah, that reminds me. If I remember correctly, you can swap between weapons, so you can still use another weapon while the other ones are charging.
You can use weapons that you aren't technically trained with, but in this game at least, I think the accuracy on that says enough. So yeah, Vanguards are mostly pistols and shotguns.
All right. I was gonna say, that reminds me, what class did we play? Because I had to leave for a second.
Vanguards.
Okay.
Okay. We can move into cover by just, moving into it, quite literally. Okay.
Oh God, what happened here?
Also, if anyone noticed with Nihilus jumping out, one of the mods installed updates the weapon models quite a bit to the more upgraded ones for later.
Don't stand
Yep.
when the shooting starts.
Also, just look around. Man, rebuilding this place is gonna be a bitch.
Yeah. Also, I take it you got lunch or something, because I think you can hear you smack a bit.
Oh God, what happened here?
Okay.
This place got hit hard, Commander. Hostiles everywhere. Keep your guard up.
And yeah, we can bring up, or we can freeze time a bit. Tell them to swap weapons. We've got Caden here, we've got Jenkins here.